Students, good morning. Let's begin with geometry, chapter 7, exercise 7.3. In the previous video, we covered up 7.2 and 3 questions of 7.3, and now we'll move further. We will not take the sums serially. I will not take the sums serially. I will take sums randomly, but we'll try to cover maximum number of sums. Now this is question number 7. You can see in the figure, radius of a circle is 3.4 centimeter. You can see PC and PA. These are the two segments drawn from the center of the circle to the point on the circle. That is, you can see PC is given 3.4. So I can also say PA is also 3.4 because these both are the radius of a circle. And the perimeter of a sector, that is PABC, is 12.8 centimeter. Now we know perimeter means what? Total, that is sum. So now you have to find out area sector for PABC. So first I will write the given part, that is radius of a circle is 3.4, which is given. Perimeter for the sector PABC is 12.8. Now what I will do, we have to find the length of the arc, right? So let the length of the arc ABC be L. So let L be the length of arc ABC. So now we know length of arc plus radius will be perimeter, means PA plus PC plus length of the arc ABC will be equal to perimeter, that is 12.8. So length plus, which we have to find out, length of arc plus 3.4 will be 12.8. Now when you add 3.4 plus 3.4, you get 6.8. So length of the arc will be 12.8 minus 6.8 will be 6 centimeter. So I got now length of arc as 6 centimeter. Now see students, radius was given and now I got length of the arc. So to find the area of sector for PABC will be length of arc multiplied by radius divided by 2 upon 2. So 6 multiplied by 3.4 upon 2 will be 10.2 square centimeter. Now we'll take question number 9. Now you can see students, in the given figure, now you can see in the figure, area of PABC is given 154 square centimeter. Students, it is typed 154 centimeter 2. It's not centimeter 2, it is 154 square centimeter, and the radius of the circle is 14. So you have to find out now first angle APC and second length of arc ABC. So first I will write the given part, that is radius of a circle is 14 centimeter and area of PABC is, which is already given, 154 square centimeter. So here I want to find out the value of theta first. So see what I write, the solution, let the major arc ABC equal to, that is angle APC will be theta. So I will use the formula for area of sector, that is area for PABC is theta upon 360 into pi r square. Pi r square, I will start substituting the values. Now see, for PABC area was given 154 equal to theta I have to find out upon 360 multiplied by pi. I am taking 22 upon 7 because radius is a multiple of 7. You can see 14 it is given. So r square means 14 multiplied by 14. Now students, see the steps properly. Now what we will do, theta I want to find out, that theta I will take it on left hand side. Theta will be equal to, now in the previous step you can see 154 was on the left hand side, that I will multiply by denominators from the right hand side. Means see, 154 multiplied by 360 multiplied by 7 upon the number present in the numerator is 22 into 14 into 14. So here 22 multiplied by 14 multiplied by 14. You simplify this in the easiest way. So you can do one thing, 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14. Then 360 you can divide by 2. Again 154 and 22 you can divide in 11's table. And in the easiest way, whichever is possible for you, you can carry out the simplification. You get the value of theta as 90 degree. So that means angle APC is equal to 90 degree. Now next, area of sector. So that is area of sector, that is PABC, will be length of arc ABC multiplied by radius upon 2. So here area of PABC was given 154 equal to length of arc we'll find out, multiply by radius which was given 14 upon 2. Again we will do cross multiplication. 154 we will multiply by 2, and the number which is in the numerator I will divide it by 14. That is, see here, length of arc ABC will be 154 multiplied by 2 divided by 14. Now 2 ones are 2, 2 sevens are 14, and then 154 you can divide by 14, you get answer as 22. So first answer, that is length, that is angle APC is 90 degree, and second answer, that is length of arc ABC is equal to 22. Now let's move on to next number, is question number 10. Now this is very easy question, students. I'll read the question for you. Radius of a sector of a circle is 7 centimeter. Radius is given 7. If the measure of arc of sector is given, now there are three sub questions. There are three sub questions in this. First is sub question is 30 degree. So I am taking first example now. See, so I will write first. Given the radius of a sector of a circle is 7 centimeter. The measure of arc, that is the first sub question is given 30 degree. Radius of circle is 7 centimeter. Arc of a sector is 30 degree, that is theta is 30. So area of sector will be theta upon 360. So that is area of sector is theta upon 360 into pi r square. See, now theta is given 30 degree. So 30 upon 360 multiplied by pi, I am taking 22 upon 7 because the radius is a multiple of 7. So see, r is given 7. 7 square will be 7 into 7. So now 30 upon 360. So 0, 0 if I cancel, I get 3 upon 36. So I can divide that in one common table, that is 3's table. 3 ones are 3 and 3 12s are 36. 7 and 7 gets cancelled. 22 upon 7. 7 from the denominator gets cancelled with what? We have 2 7, so we can cancel 1 7 from there. So what is left now? 1 into 22 into 7 upon 12 will be equal to, that is area of sector will be equal to 12.83 square centimeter. Now this is very easy. Only we have to use the formula for area of sector, where radius will be given and theta will be given. Now in this sub question number 3 is 3 right angle. If you see, it is given that 3 right angles. Now 3 right angles means 90 multiplied by 3, that is 270. So you have to take theta as 270. Now question number 11 is area of minor sector of a circle is 3.85 square centimeter. Here now area of the minor sector of a circle is given, and the measure of central angle, that is theta, is 36 degree. We have to find out the radius of the circle. So first we will write the given part. Area of minor sector of a circle is 3.85 square centimeter. Measure of central angle, that is theta, is 36 degree. So now let the radius of the circle be r. So we will use the formula for area of sector, that is theta upon 360 into pi r square. So as the minor sector was given, so area of minor sector is equal to theta upon 360 into pi r square. So minor sector is given 3.885. is equal to theta is 36 degree. 36 upon 360 into 22 upon 7 into r square. Now what we will do is we will cross multiply this. That is 3.85. So now here we'll cross multiply. See, if we take like this, 3.85 multiply by 360 multiply by 7 divide by 36 into 22 will be r square. I am changing the sides. I am cross multiplying. See the step. See, 3.85 into 360 into 7 upon 36 into 22. Now I have said you several times, this simplification you have to carry out in the easiest way you can. Now 360, if you see 360 in the numerator and 36 in the denominator, we can cancel it. So if you cancel 360 and 36, you get answer as 10. So see, 3.85 multiply by 10 multiply by 7 upon 22 is equal to r square. So when you simplify this, means 3.85 multiply by 10. When you multiply 3.85 by 10, the decimal gets shift to right one place to right hand side. So that is, when you multiply 3.85 by 10, you get 38.5. Multiply by 7, you get 269.5 divided by 22 will be r square. So you get 12.25 as the square. By taking square root, we get radius will be 3.5 centimeter. Now students, this sum is very important actually. There are last two sums. One is for that this equilateral triangle, and one more we have, that is rectangle, where it is given. It is big also, but it's very easy. First, let's try and understand the question, what is given, what we have to find out, and the diagram. Now see, question number 13. Triangle LMN is an equilateral triangle. So LMN, you can see in the diagram, LMN is an equilateral triangle, means all sides are congruent to each other, means LM will be equal to MN will be equal to LN. And LM is given 14 as shown in the figure. Now three sectors are drawn with vertices as a center. Now see, from vertex L, if you see, XZ is drawn. Again see, from vertex M, XY is drawn. And from vertex N, YZ is drawn. Means three sectors are drawn. And the radius is given 7 centimeter for that. Now you have to find first area of triangle LMN. Now here the triangle is given equilateral triangle. First thing you have to keep in mind, it is an equilateral triangle. All sides are congruent to each other. Also every angle is 60 degree. Second, area of any one sector. You consider any one sector. For example, I can consider LXZ. Third, total area of all three sectors. And fourth, area of the shaded region. Now you can see the shaded part, that also you have to find out. So first what we'll do, we'll write the given part. You can see triangle LMN is an equilateral triangle. That means all sides will be congruent. To see, LM is equal to MN is equal to LN, which is equal to 14 centimeter. And also angle M plus angle L will be equal to angle M will be equal to 60 degree, as it is an equilateral triangle. Now first I will find out the area of triangle LMN. So see students, area of equilateral triangle, the formula is root 3 upon 4 into side square. This is the formula. So root 3 is the constant value upon 4L capacity. Side is given 14 centimeter. So 14 is squared, means root 3 upon 4 into 14 square is 196. Now root 3, when I divide 196 by 4, I get 49. So root 3 multiplied by 49 will be, now students remember that the value for root 3, as the value for pi is 22 upon 7 or 3.14, in the same way the value for root 3 is 1.732. So when you multiply 1.732 by 49, you get 84.2 0.868 square centimeter. Now we will take only two decimal place. I have explained this concept that how to take up to two decimal place by seeing here the last third number is 8. Now you can see 84.868. So now I will take it as 84.87 square centimeter. So this is my first answer. Now I'll move on to second part, that is area of any one sector. So for example, if I consider for sector LXZ, radius was given 7 centimeter, theta, that is angle L, is 60 degree. So for finding area of sector we need two things, that is radius and theta, which is already given. So see, area of sector is theta upon 360 into pi r square. So 60 upon 360 into pi is 22 upon 7 multiplied by r square means 7 into 7. So I can cancel, you can see 0 0, 60 and 360 I'll cancel 0 0. So 6 upon 36 is left, 6 1s are 6, 6 6 are 36, and we can cancel 7 and 7. So see what we get, 1 upon 6 multiplied by 2, 22 multiplied by 7. Again I can do one thing, is I can multiply 22 upon 7 and divide by 6, or I can cancel 6 and 22. So see, when you multiply 22 into 7 you get 154, divided by 6 will be 25.6666. So you can take it as 25.66 or you can take 25.67. that is, this is the area of one sector. Now I want to find area of all three sectors. So what we will do, total area of all three sector will be equal to 3 multiplied by area of any one sector. So 3 multiplied by one sector, that is we got area for a sector LXZ, that is 3 into 25.67 will be equal to 77.01 square centimeter. And the last part is area of shaded region. What we will do, that is area of shaded region will be area of triangle element, which we found out first, that is equilateral triangle, we use the formula, minus total area of all three sectors. So area of triangle was 84.87 square centimeter, minus we got total area of all three sectors as 77.01 square centimeter. So when you subtract you get 7.86 square centimeter. So in this way we can find out all the four answers. First you have to remember that given triangle is an equilateral triangle, so all sides will be congruent to each other, every angle will be 60 degree, and then you have to first use the formula for equilateral triangle area. To find the area of equilateral triangle you will get that answer. From that you subtract the area of all three sectors, so you will get the area of shaded region. For finding the area of sector we know the formula is theta upon 360 into pi r square. So for that r, which is already given in the question, and theta is also given 60 degree. Now we will move on to question number 12 again, which is very IP sum. Now see, in the given figure it is given that quadrilateral PQRS is a rectangle. If PQ is 14 centimeter and QR is 21 centimeter, find the area of part XYZ. Now we will do some construction part in it. See students, first I'll write the given, that is given PQR is a rectangle. Construction is what you know. We will take one point M on side QR. You can see that part, the sector that is drawn from the vertex Q from P on side QR. So I am taking it as M, and I will take the point N on side SR. You can see. So now angle P equal to angle Q is equal to angle R is equal to angle S, which is equal to 90 degree, because they are angles of a rectangle and every angle is a right angle. So Now students, if you see, PQ is given 14 centimeter, that is the breadth, and the length, if you check the length full QR, which was 21 given. Now PQ and QM, these both are congruent. So PQ, if it is 14, QM will also be 14. So from 21 I will subtract 14, so I will get MR as 7, since the points are collinear. Now what we will do, for every sector we will find out the radius. See, I have explained it in the diagram. PQ, which was given 14, QM will also be 14. So if you want to find MR, it will be 21 minus 14, 7. See, PQ is 14, QR, which was given 21. Now for the part X, suppose if I consider my X part, so radius will be, we know PQ is equal to QM, which is 14. So here radius will be 14. For Y part, now check the Y part. You can see the radius will be here. The same calculation I have shown that MR will be equal to QR minus QM. So 21 minus 14 will be 7. That means when I will find the X part, radius will be 14. And when I will be going for the Y part, the radius will be 7. So now area, for finding the area of X part, we know area of sector, that is angle PQM. Angle Q is 90 degrees, so theta will be 90, and radius we got as 14. So area for the part X will be what? Theta upon 360 into pi r square. So 90 upon 360 into 22 upon 7 multiplied by r is 14 into 14. Again see, we can cancel 0, 0 from 90 and 360. So 9 upon 36 is left. So what I will do, 9 ones are 9 fours are, means 90 ones are 90 and 90 fours are will be 36. Again I can cancel 7 and 14. So see, 1 upon 4 into 22 multiplied by 7 ones are 7, 7 twos are 14, another 14 is left. Again I can divide, I can multiply 22 into 14 into 2 divide by 4. That is 22 multiplied by 2 multiplied by 14. If I do, I get 616 divided by 4 will be 154 square centimeter. This will be my statement number 1, that is for the area of part X. Now for area of part Y, we know again the theta will be 90 degree and radius we got as 7 centimeters. So same formula we apply, that is area for the part Y will be theta upon 360 into pi r square, that is 90 upon 360 into pi is 22 upon 7, r is 7 into 7. Again I will do the same thing, that is 90 upon 360 will be 1 upon 4, 7 and 7 I will cancel, so I get 22 into 7. So when I multiply 22 into 7, I get 154 divided by 4 will be 38.5 square centimeter. This is my statement number 2 for the part Y, area of part Y. Now see, for rectangle, length was given 21 and breadth is 14. So first I will find, now here area of rectangle, we know area of rectangle formula is length multiplied by breadth. So 21 multiplied by 14 will be 294 square centimeter. This is my statement number 4. I am finding the area of rectangle. The formula is L into B. 21 into 14 will be 294 square centimeter. This is my statement number 3. Now students, I want to find the area of part Z, that is, that will be equal to area of rectangle PQRS. From full rectangle PQRS area, we will subtract area for part X and area for part Y. So area of rectangle we got as 294 minus area of part X was 154 minus area of part Y is 38.5 square centimeter, that is from 1 to 3. So when you subtract, you get as 101.5 square centimeter. What we have done here, first we found out the radius for X and Y part. Theta was 90 because it is a rectangle. So first we got the area for sector X, then sector Y, then we use the formula for area of rectangle. Now from area of rectangle, if I subtract X and Y part, I will get exactly the area of part Z. Thank you.